back to our exercise with the poles yesterday, with the blue and white poles on a 5 or 6 stride distance here. I've now got a fence where the second pole was, with the same distance at the moment because the fence is only small, but when the fence gets a bit bigger I'll move the distance out a little bit. So I'm coming first of all really quietly on the 6. Good girl. So that's, you can see where the practice comes in of getting the poles accurate, because now we're looking at a fence. We want to ride in the same way in a rhythm all the way down. Good girl. So if I open up the canter a little bit, we're now looking at seeing if we can get those strides lengthened to the 5. Good girl. It's just tapped it behind there, but she was good in her rhythm. It's reasonably uphill. She does tend to go downhill naturally, so just have to watch that and try and get my position up as much as possible. Good girl, better. So now we've got a bigger fence. It shouldn't make any difference. It shouldn't make any difference to the way that we ride down to it at all. Good girl. I'm no longer going on the 6, going on the 5 now, because that is actually a little bit on the short side now that we've put the fence up. So we'd normally move that distance a little bit longer, but rather than move it longer, I just keep it a little bit short. Steady. Good girl, steady now. So now I've switched the fence around and I've got only my own rhythm to take me there. Come on, sweetheart. And when I land, I've got to think about gathering her back up in a rhythm that's controlled and ride away from the fence in the same way that I approached it. So as we know, the distance of 5 strides now is a little bit short, so I have to make sure I sit up and I'm back in the saddle quickly. Oh. Let's try one more. It is difficult, it could be longer, but I'm going to challenge myself to get her back. Oh. Good girl, well done. So now I've got to think a little bit more about how I ride to the fence, being more like my 6 stride canter. So a little bit more collected. Oh, there's a good girl, well done. Super.